Wakey, wakey.
What's going on?
Not much. Having a cup of tea and curious about these.
2026 had some really solid action movies. Between the big budget releases and the ones that kind of snuck up on everyone, it was actually a pretty good year for the genre. Some of these you probably already watched, some you might have slept on. Either way, these are the 10 best action movies of the year and they're all worth your time.
Fuck you.
No, fuck you.
No, bitch. Fuck you.
Fuck you!
Number 10. Over Your Dead Body.
I think.
You just tried to kill me!
Because all you do is criticize me in your stupid accent. It's like British crossed with the devil.
Your plan sucks!
Over Your Dead Body is basically Mr. and Mrs. Smith if everybody involved made way worse decisions. The movie follows a miserable married couple heading to a remote cabin for a romantic reset, except both secretly plan on murdering each other during the trip, which honestly might be the least effective couples therapy strategy ever created. What starts as a dark relationship thriller quickly turns into complete chaos once random strangers crash the weekend with plans of their own and suddenly everybody's trying to survive everybody else. The best part is watching every murder plan fail in increasingly ridiculous ways. Every character thinks they're a criminal mastermind until reality immediately humiliates them. And somehow beneath all the chaos, the movie actually makes the relationship weirdly entertaining. Dan and Lisa spend half the movie trying to kill each other, and the other half accidentally working together. Also, remote cabins in movies continue to have the worst survival rate of any vacation destination on Earth.
You would have been unconscious.
Oh, okay.
Because I am considerate.
Oh my God!
Stop it!
Number 9. Project Hail Mary.
I'm not an astronaut.
If you don't go, you die. With the rest of us.
Project Hail Mary somehow turns advanced science into one of the most entertaining survival stories of the year. The movie follows Ryland Grace waking up alone on a spaceship with no memory, slowly realizing he's basically humanity's last hope because the sun is dying. No pressure or anything. What makes the movie work is how grounded the problem-solving feels. Ryland isn't some invincible action hero. He's literally a science teacher, desperately trying to keep humanity alive with math, experiments, and panic. And honestly, the movie does a great job making scientific discovery feel exciting, instead of sounding like a homework assignment. The mystery around the mission also unfolds really well. Every recovered memory changes the situation more, and you slowly understand how hopeless everything actually is. Plus, there's one relationship in this movie that completely steals the show emotionally. If you know, you know. Also, imagine waking up in space and realizing the fate of Earth somehow depends on you specifically. I'd apologize to humanity immediately.
So, I met an alien. He's kind of growing on me. At least he's not growing in me, you know, which was a concern for a little while.
Number 8. The Rip.
It seems simple. Seize the cash, count it, and turn it in.
The Rip is one of those crime thrillers where literally everybody starts losing their mind the second money enters the conversation. The story follows a group of Miami cops who discover millions in hidden cash, and from that point forward, the movie becomes one giant trust exercise designed by Satan. At first, everybody acts loyal and professional for about 10 minutes. Then suddenly friendships collapse, paranoia kicks in, and everybody starts looking at each other like they're calculating betrayal percentages in real time. The movie's biggest strength is the tension between the group. You constantly feel like somebody's about to snap, and every conversation feels dangerous once greed takes over. The Miami setting also works perfectly. Everything feels hot, loud, stressful, and slightly criminal even before the shooting starts. And honestly, crime movies always prove the same thing. Human beings cannot handle finding giant bags of money responsibly for more than 6 seconds.
We had a Crime Stopper tip come in on this address.
Shit. There's $1.4 million in this bucket.
Number 7. They Will Kill You.
This building is a temple to Satan. Each month we must pay with a human sacrifice.
If a luxury apartment building in New York offers you a suspiciously vague housekeeping job and residents keep disappearing, maybe don't apply there. They Will Kill You follows a woman who takes exactly that job and slowly discovers the building might be hiding something way darker than creepy neighbors and overpriced rent. And honestly, the atmosphere in this movie is great. The entire high-rise feels cursed from the second she walks in. Everybody acts weird, hallways feel endless, and every resident looks like they know something horrifying they're not sharing. The movie slowly builds this paranoia around the satanic cult rumors, and the tension keeps getting worse as more secrets come out. What surprised me most was how intense the action gets later on. The movie starts like psychological horror and eventually turns into full survival chaos. Also, horror movies have officially made me distrust luxury apartments. If the building looks too expensive, somebody's probably summoning demons in the basement.
Offering is on the loose. Be on the lookout. I just dropped her picture in the group chat.
Number 6. The Wrecking Crew.
I can't have two guys who look like they eat steroid pancakes for breakfast, turning my island into Beirut!
The Wrecking Crew feels like somebody mixed a family drama with an action movie and then added trust issues everywhere. The story follows estranged half-brothers Johnny and James reconnecting after their father's mysterious death, only to uncover a conspiracy that completely spirals out of control. And honestly, the brother dynamic carries the whole movie. Half the time they're trying to solve the mystery, and the other half they're arguing like two guys forced into a road trip they absolutely did not want to take. The action scenes are solid too. Big fights, car chases, shootouts, all the stuff you want from this kind of movie. But the emotional side actually keeps it interesting, because underneath all the conspiracy stuff, the movie's really about resentment, family secrets, and two brothers realizing they barely knew each other. Also, every movie family with buried secrets somehow always has the worst communication skills in human history.
You just stir up trouble. That's what you do. That's what I do because I'm a cop. Not here, you're not.
Number 5. War Machine.
Rangers are the spearhead of the United States Army. Do you understand me? Yes, sir, Sergeant!
War Machine starts as a military survival movie and then suddenly transforms into absolute nightmare fuel. The setup follows an elite Army Ranger team during the final phase of training when their exercise turns into a real fight for survival against something completely unknown. And the movie wastes zero time throwing everything into chaos. What makes it fun is how grounded the soldiers feel at first. These are highly trained professionals who think they're prepared for anything, until the threat shows up and everybody immediately realizes they are not prepared for this. The action scenes are intense too. Fast, brutal, loud. Exactly what you want from a military sci-fi thriller. But the best part is slowly learning what they're actually fighting. The movie keeps the mystery going long enough that every reveal feels bigger and more dangerous. Also, military movies love teaching the same lesson over and over. If your commander says this should be a routine training exercise, start emotionally preparing for disaster immediately.
What the hell is that? Retreat!
Number 4. Normal.
I used to be a regular sheriff. I walked through life with my head held high.
For a movie called Normal, absolutely nothing about this story is normal. The movie follows a new sheriff in a quiet Minnesota town, investigating a failed bank robbery that slowly uncovers a much darker secret underneath the town. And honestly, this movie nails the small-town paranoia vibe. Everybody acts suspicious, every conversation feels loaded, and the sheriff slowly realizes he walked into something way bigger than a robbery gone wrong. What makes the movie work is the tension. It's not non-stop explosions every 5 minutes. It builds pressure slowly until everything starts spiraling at once. The action scenes hit harder because the movie actually takes time building the mystery first. So when things finally explode, it feels earned instead of random. Also, every small town in thrillers somehow has one diner where old people definitely know the entire conspiracy already.
Whoa, 16.8 million. Where the hell did this town get that kind of money?
Number 3. Shelter.
Mason isn't just an assassin. He's a precision instrument.
Shelter is basically the retired assassin who just wants peace storyline done really well. The movie follows a former assassin hiding alone on a remote island until he rescues a young girl during a deadly storm, which immediately destroys whatever peaceful retirement plans he had left. Because action movie rules clearly state retired assassins are legally forbidden from relaxing. What starts as a survival story slowly becomes this emotional protector relationship between the assassin and the orphan. And honestly, that's what makes the movie stand out. The action is great too. Tight fights, brutal shootouts, and some really tense chase scenes through the island setting. And the coastal atmosphere adds a lot. Storms, cliffs, crashing waves. The whole movie feels isolated and dangerous even before enemies from his past start showing up. The emotional side actually lands too because the assassin isn't just fighting random bad guys. He's trying to protect the first real connection he's had in years. Also, action movies have taught me that if someone says they're out of the game, they are absolutely not out of the game.
Alpha team, come in.
They're all gone.
Number 2. Crime 101.
You look like a person who has secrets. You got the cars, the clothes, but you can't seem to look me in the eye.
Crime 101 is exactly the kind of smooth crime thriller that makes stealing look way cooler than it actually is. The story follows a master thief teaming up with an insurance broker for a massive heist, while a detective slowly closes in on them from the other side. And honestly, the cat and mouse tension is the best part of the movie. Every conversation feels strategic. Everybody's lying, manipulating, or hiding something, and the movie constantly keeps shifting who actually has control. The heist scenes are great too. Smart planning, close calls, double crosses, all the stuff you want from a good crime movie without becoming overly complicated. And the detective chasing them actually feels competent for once, which weirdly makes everything more stressful. The movie also has this slick, confident style the whole way through. Nobody's screaming dramatically every 5 seconds. Everybody acts calm, even while their entire plan is falling apart. Also, heist movies continue to prove that attractive rich people can somehow turn felony-level crimes into networking events.
Now, remove every robbery where there was DNA left at the scene.
Number 1. Blades of the Guardians.
名满天下，一呼百应花言传，知识郎先生。
This movie absolutely deserves the number 1 spot. Blades of the Guardians follows Dao Ma, the second most wanted fugitive in the country, who gets tasked with escorting an even more wanted fugitive to Chang'an, which already sounds like the worst possible road trip ever created. The movie mixes martial arts, action, politics, and survival into one insanely stylish experience. And the fight scenes? Unreal. Every battle feels fast, brutal, and beautifully choreographed. The animation during combat is so smooth that some scenes genuinely look impossible. But what really makes the movie stand out is Dao Ma himself. He's quiet, dangerous, exhausted, and constantly stuck between survival and doing the right thing. The journey across the country slowly reveals bigger conspiracies and dangerous enemies, but the emotional moments still land surprisingly well between all the action. And visually, this movie is gorgeous. The environments, lighting, and character designs all feel cinematic in the best way possible. Also, escort missions are already stressful in video games. Imagine doing one while both people involved are nationally wanted criminals. Absolute nightmare.
传天下的亡命之徒都会蜂拥而至追杀你们。